The Trusts Act 2019 has extended the period of trust from 80 to 125 years. That's basically another generation. And for those people who set up trusts called settlors, now's the time to give consideration to the Memorandum of Wishes. What is the trust's intent and purpose, and what direction do you want to give to your trustees once you have passed? A Memorandum of Wishes has always been around, but it's actually become very important. And the reason the memo has now become important is because it's not binding, but very influential. Trustees have to explain why they have disregarded that Memorandum of Wishes when they make decisions. So it is now more important than ever to put a Memorandum of Wishes together to give what you as settlors want for your enduring trustees. One of those, for example, can be, upon the final demise of the surviving settlor, the trust is to be wound up. Now, there's always been early vesting clauses in trust deeds, but this is now a specific direction to the trustees to give consideration to winding the trust up. The beneficiaries may say, we don't want to, but you have to give consideration as a surviving trustee of why you would not wind that up, if that was written in there. One of the other things that can come into your Memorandum of Wishes is grandchildren. Grandchildren are a multi-generational. As I said, now we've moved from 80 to 125. You could even be considering great-grandchildren. We all know how difficult it is to get on the property market. You may decide that you want your grandchildren to benefit from their inheritance through the trust rather than your children. There is a belief out there that children have been given their way in life, as you as a parent have done that, and you may wish to skip that generation to help out grandchildren getting into their first homes. That is influential by putting into the Memorandum of Wishes. One of the other things that can be put into the Memorandum of Wishes is along the lines of where you want the investments to go. And this can be done by saying, I don't want them to go into high-risk assets because I want to preserve the assets on an ongoing basis. Now, you can't restrict a trustee from looking at where they want to go or not want to go in terms of investment, but you can give an indication that it's your intention that the trustee should not chase after the almighty or elusive return. They should give consideration to the preservation and protection of that capital. Then it leaves the trustees to their discretion of how they then implement that strategy. So if you haven't got a Memorandum of Wishes for your trust, or you haven't reflected on it in recent times, now's the time to do it, because they're becoming more and more influential within trust decisions than what they ever have been.